Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. We're here today to do a trailer reaction to Hellraiser. It's an official trailer. It's a reboot coming to Hulu. So yeah, I just know only small tidbits about this film, especially the fact that they're changing the gender of Hellraiser, and it's a female Hellraiser in this one. So that's all I know about it. We're gonna check out this trailer, give you guys our thoughts, our reactions, and go from there. All right.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's really nice. You can hold it. What is it? It's a puzzle. And it's almost finished. Keep going. So if I solve it, do I get a prize? I do.
What's your deal? It has 6 sides, 6 configurations. It opens up and it cuts you. And then they come to collect.
It's time. Greater delights await. We wish to see you proceed. Feed it. Their blood, their pain. All for us. What is it you pray for?
October 7th.
This episode is sponsored.
All right, you go.
Oh, I was gonna let you go first.
Go ahead, you got it first.
Oh, okay.
Shows I got my thoughts.
Again, it's been a long ass time since I've watched Hellraiser. It's not a movie where I go back like Freddy or Jason or Michael, where I'm rewatching those movies like a motherfucker. But so I can't really give like my full critique of it. As far as like the whole gender swapping Hellraiser, I mean, from the trailer, I couldn't really tell the difference. The voice still sounded kind of sinister. If you told me that was a guy, I could believe that was a guy. If you told me it was a girl, okay, all right. Like, it didn't really bother me too much. It is. I mean, it is nice for horror fans, I think, in general, just because it gives us a lot of just this whole year. I mean, I feel like this has been a pretty good year for horror. We've had a lot of horror movie hits over this past year, and then we got Halloween coming in October. So this is another one that you can add to the schedule, that you want to watch. I know, and also just the fact that they're bringing back a lot of horror icons. With him, with apparently they're trying to rework the deal with Jason and the rights to him to make another Friday the 13th movie. They have Halloween Kills with Michael coming out right now. Chucky has this series. Scream is back. So for horror fans, especially those that were 90s and 80s horror fans, like it's good for them. Good for me too, because I'm a big fan of some of these characters as well. Jeepers Creepers has recently come back, although I'll save that for another day. Don't watch it. Don't see it in theaters. Save your money. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. But yeah.
I don't know much about Hellraiser. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I do know there's a cult following that really likes Hellraiser. It's similar like Chucky or Leatherface. And I get no company was gonna take a big chance on putting this in the theaters. And I get that because Hellraiser, like, it's kind of like how you look at Chucky and Leatherface, like they're of course they're iconic characters, but they're not like seen as level like what Michael Myers and them are. Those characters are. You know, I know they have a cult following that people that really like those characters. So I think Hulu's a safe bet to put it on. I think that was a good idea going streaming services, and if this blows up, you can always do a movie later on. But for me, it looks good. I mean, I don't really know much about Hellraiser. I know about the cube thing. But the cube on here looks a little different. Like there's multiple different kinds, so that was kind of interesting. I thought there was like a little like one cube always, but
the cube like Pandora's box or something like that.
Yeah. But it's like I thought it was always like but
yeah,
it looks cool though. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Looks interesting. Like Johnny said, the gender swapping thing. I don't know about that character, but when he said at the beginning for this trailer, I was like, oh man, I can't imagine them gender swapping Jason or Michael Myers or Freddy, any of those characters. So I don't know how I would feel about that. But seeing it, you really can't tell the difference. Like Johnny said, the voice still sounds sinister and everything he said. The kill I think will be on point. Less of hits to me kind of gory, which is cool. I hope they stick. I didn't go back and rewatch the first one, but I hope they stick to a lot to like what the original was. You know, I hope they stick to. I know the last couple were kind of bad, but I hope they stick to more what the original was and really bring back some of that nostalgia. I think when you try to do these franchises, these reboots, these old franchises, the best thing to do is like do something new, but also in a way it might sound like I'm like being a hypocrite, but like do something new, but also kind of stay with what made this franchise a hit. You know what I mean? And I think it's a tough road to try to fight with and try to balance out. But I think if you can find a way to make this film new with today's times and make it interesting and fit today's kind of horror, what horror is today, but also still bring back some of that stuff from what made it a hit franchise in the 90s or in the 80s or 90s. I think that's a good way to go. So I'm curious to see it. I'll definitely check out October 7th. Hulu's been putting out bangers when it comes to horror. They got American Horror Story series, which is a great series. So if anybody Hulu, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, and also I mean, just considering what Hulu recently did with Predator, which was a franchise that looked lost at one point. We didn't know where this franchise was going. It kind of seemed dead, and now then they released Prey, which was incredible. It brought back homage, brought back that nostalgia from the first Predator film, so maybe this movie does the same, especially with it being on Hulu as well. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, trailer looks good. Trailer looks solid.
I feel like they actually put some money into it, like CGI wise, look good. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see it.
Yeah, it definitely has a solid budget. So it looks solid though. I'm definitely gonna check it out when it comes out for sure. Yeah, what did you guys think of Hellraiser? The official trailer coming to Hulu October 7th. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. Deuces.